Marcus Aurelius demonstrated a remarkable distinction in his journey. He is widely recognized as the last among the 5 notable emperors who genuinely cared about the well-being of their people. Additionally, he stood out as a dedicated scholar of Stoic philosophy. During his reign, Aurelius found time to compile a series of autobiographical writings, now known as the Meditations. In these texts, the Roman emperor shared valuable insights on how to achieve a fulfilling life. That's why today we bring you the most essential insights for the pursuit of happiness extracted from the works of Marcus Aurelius. Before we proceed, there is an important aspect worth highlighting. If you are here, it's because you are seeking the best version of yourself, so I ask that you do not prematurely end this presentation. The final 5 principles are crucial, but to fully understand them, it's essential to absorb the first ones. I invite you to stay with us until the end. First and foremost, cultivate your own character. Marcus Aurelius expressed, "The mind alone is in need of nothing unless it creates needs for itself." We live in a society deeply influenced by materialism, constantly bombarded by advertisements that urge us to acquire the latest devices and superfluous products. The media incessantly exposes us to the luxurious lives of famous personalities. When we seek happiness through material possessions, we are destined for an endless pursuit, as there will always be something more to desire: a larger house, a faster car, a more padded bank account. Additionally, by depositing our happiness in physical possessions, we are handing over control of our satisfaction to others. The lesson here is that no material possession truly belongs to us. Everything can be lost. If we define our identity based on the number of rooms in our houses, what happens when the house is lost? The crux of the matter is that, instead of pursuing material wealth as our life's goal, we should learn to enhance our character. We should strive to be upright and hardworking individuals, investing in our education and the ability to treat others with respect. After all, the house can be consumed by flames, the car can be stolen, and the business can eventually fail. The only possession that can never be taken from us is our character. It is our character that truly defines us and guides us on the journey of life. An individual's destiny often rises or falls according to the virtues or deficiencies of their character, and this is what often leaves a lasting legacy. Second point, abandon the ceaseless quest for the approval of others. Marcus Aurelius emphasizes, no matter how virtuous your journey may have been, there will always be those who remain unsatisfied on the sidelines. In this vast world with its 7 billion inhabitants, trying to please everyone is a doomed endeavor. The unrestrained pursuit of hundreds of likes on Instagram or the perfect match on Tinder can sometimes make us feel that our happiness is in the hands of others in contemporary society. However, there is an exit to cease this incessant quest for external validation. The key lies in directing our focus to internal thought processes instead of depending on the approval of external influences. True happiness is achieved when we build a strong relationship with ourselves. We must understand that if someone does not appreciate us, it does not reflect a lack of grace, kindness, or intelligence on our part. There will inevitably be people who disagree with us, regardless of our actions or words. Therefore, it is wiser to live an authentic life. If we disagree with someone's political views, there is no need to pretend otherwise. If our friends make hurtful comments, we should express our disagreement. As the French novelist André Gide wisely said, it is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. Third point, focus exclusively on what is under your control and relegate the rest to oblivion. Marcus Aurelius states, Is the cucumber bitter? Throw it away. There are thorns in your path. Go around them. That is all you need to know, nothing more. In our existence, only two variables are under our control, our thoughts and actions. The rest escapes our influence. However, how often do we waste time and energy lamenting situations over which we have no control? Emotions like anger, while sometimes motivating in situations of injustice, often prove futile. Consider, for example, traffic congestion. Shouting, cursing, and incessantly honking will not change the situation. You remain stuck in traffic, powerless against it. When you feel frustrated or outraged by a situation or someone else's comment, ask yourself, is this anger constructive? Does it serve any purpose? Other people and their actions, words, or thoughts are beyond our control. Therefore, it is wise to reduce the attention we dedicate to others and focus entirely on our own journey. Fourth point, transform your anger into productive actions. Marcus Aurelius warns, the consequences of anger are more grievous than its causes. When anger takes hold and erupts, it is often too late, and impulsive actions trigger events that later result in regret and sorrow. However, the most opportune moment to deal with our anger and rage is when we are not consumed by these emotions. By giving yourself the opportunity to reflect on the impact of anger on your life and relationships, you prepare your mind and emotions to choose a more peaceful path when anger arises. It is possible to feel anger, but instead of succumbing to an outburst, channel the energy and power of anger into creating something productive and creative, both for yourself and others. Use your anger as a driving force in constructive projects. Fifth point, negative emotions are products of negative thoughts. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, value your ability to control your thoughts. It is the safeguard of your mind against distorted perceptions, including those related to your own nature and that of all rational beings. Often, the negative emotions we experience derive from how we interpret situations. Take the example of two friends, Jack and Joe, invited to the same mutual friend's birthday party. Jack, an extroverted person, eagerly anticipates the opportunity to meet new people at the party. Joe, on the other hand, feels anxiety and apprehension, fearing running out of conversation as he doesn't know anyone there. This situation illustrates how two people can react very differently to an identical circumstance. It is crucial to understand that the anxiety, worry, or anger we experience are not determined by the environment but rather by our interpretation of the facts. Therefore, we have the power to strengthen our minds and regain control over our emotions. Ready? Now, my friends, the best part is about to be revealed. Sixth point, be prepared for any outcome and cultivate resilience. Marcus Aurelius teaches us, the art of living is more like a wrestling match than a dance, because it is ready to face the unexpected and the adverse without being thrown off balance. The key to happiness lies in the ability to bounce back from adversity and setbacks. It's remarkable how people who thrive in their lives view adversity differently and, more importantly, are prepared for any outcome. For them, life is about making adjustments as setbacks arise and seeing the positive side even when things don't go as planned. When you don't allow failure to defeat you, you can take steps forward regardless of your fears and resistances. Face life with a favorable perspective and an understanding that time is always in motion. As Marcus Aurelius wisely points out, the stream of time is powerful. And this too shall pass. Seventh point, cultivate intense gratitude for what you have. Marcus Aurelius admonishes us, take a good look at who you are in terms of character, and through gratitude, remember how you would wish to be if you lost it all. Often, we forget all the incredible things and people in our lives, focusing only on what we lack. Marcus Aurelius reminds us of the importance of putting ourselves in the perspective of not having all the wonders and relationships we have in our lives. How would it be different if we didn't have them? Surely, we would long to have them back. This simple practice is highly effective in cultivating a deep sense of gratitude for everything going well in our lives. We should not forget the simple pleasures of existence, such as life itself, the presence of beloved family and friends, the ability to love, and the enjoyment of the journey. While we overly focus on what we lack and what is wrong, counting our blessings and appreciating what we have makes us feel good and elevates our levels of happiness. 8th point, tolerance means not judging. Marcus Aurelius teaches us, people exist to instruct one another. We are all interconnected in a complex web that binds us to others, from which we cannot escape, and isolation will only lead to an empty life. Looking at others with compassion allows us to abandon or soften our judgments of them. We should understand how to share and teach, but that does not make us responsible for others. Our responsibility should be limited to ourselves. Trying to change the behavior of others to align with our expectations will only lead to unhappiness because the actions of others and their consequences are their own responsibility. 9th point, peace must reside within you. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, today I escaped anxiety, or better, I discarded it because it was within me, in my own perceptions, not externally. It's easy to forget that all our experiences happen in the space between our ears: fear, anger, regret, joy, sadness, peace, uncertainty, overthinking, stress, confidence, and much more. Our emotions shape our experiences, and it's in our minds that we decide which emotions to respond with based on these experiences. Understanding that all experiences originate internally allows us to realize that we have much more control over our emotional state than we imagine. By learning to manage our emotions, we can master a significant portion of our own happiness. 10th point, Marcus Aurelius tells us, do not act as if you had 1,000 years to live. The fleeting nature of life should be ever present, even while you are alive. While you can, be virtuous. If we can approach each day as if it were our last, we will direct our attention to what truly matters without wasting time. Many people forget their own mortality and act as if they are eternal, postponing their dreams and aspirations for the future. Marcus Aurelius's fundamental lesson is that we should learn to value the limited time we have and start living our lives today. Often, we delude ourselves into thinking that tomorrow will be the day we start exercising, pursue that dream job, or write that book. Tomorrow is one of the most dangerous words that exist. So, stop living constantly for tomorrow and start living fully in the present. That was today's video. If you want to learn more about Stoicism, click on the link in the pinned comment and enjoy exclusive content. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Until next time.